Do not disturb. I got something. Do not disturb. Got mine. Shalom, shalom, y'all surrounding. People is like toss up the moment. What's going out to toss up the downfall of Babylon the Great? First things first, turn to the east. You're going to press glory 2. Yahweh, Ba'ashir, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashir, Kadash. Within the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue, it's correct name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Double honor to the apostle elders of Great Millstone and Shalom. To your sister, brothers, living in truth and Shalom. To brothers and sisters that's listening and studying and show yourselves approved. Woo, y'all saw like one thing that's going down right now is the vintage of Babylon the Great is now failing. You know, everything that Babylon the Great was great at, it seems now here in 2026, they're not great at it no more. The military is failing, the education system is failing, the economic system is failing. It's all the industries of this place right now are failing right now, man. You're contributing to the fall of this place. Because you need your industries to be strong in order to have a strong country. And we don't have that right now. That was prophesied in the Bible to happen in those latter days. I'm start out right here with Revelation 18:2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is falling, it's become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So right there saying Babylon the Great is falling, man, and that's true. Right now, you got even Edomites, so-called white nations saying like, yeah, our country through, man, we cook. They ain't the same. Everybody can see it, man. Very visible. My mother called me up and let me know how much this place is cooked. You know, she don't even pay attention to stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, yeah. It's their time, man. And they said, what? Become a habitation of devils. That's what we're talking about earlier when we started camp, man. This place is a habitation for wickedness, you know, at its highest peak. Like, if you be wicked, you get rewarded for that in Babylon the Great, aka America. When you do righteousness, you know, you get downplayed, man. Your life gonna be rough when you live a righteous life. And right now, what we need to save Babylon the Great, when you need to take care of something or to, you know, bring something to TLC, tender love and care, you need righteousness. We don't have that right now. You got wickedness running amok in this place, man. Like greed. That's one thing killing this place. Like the elites keep taking every single dollar from the public, from the working class. And without no bread, you can't, you know, you ain't gonna have no circus. Go ahead. I got a quick one. This is Ecclesiastes 10:2. Ecclesiasticus 10:2. It says, the judge of the people is himself. It says, so are the officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are they that dwell therein. And when the brother said it's a habitation of devils, man, just look at the ruler. Shit, Donald Trump. And now you see all the people following along just like him. All the rulers is wicked, so all the people are wicked now, man. This is a habitation of devils. And he said, whenever you do something righteous, it's hard to live righteously here. And that's because that precept that the Lord, what did it say? Woe to those who call good evil and evil good. That's that precept speaking loud right now. Everything that a Babylon the Great pushes is wickedness, man. And if you do wickedness, you're gonna make a hell of money. If you do righteousness, you're gonna be poor and broke. And you might get killed or thrown in jail or something.
This quick precept, man, that you back up with something. It said in Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. And it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And that pretty much just reiterates what was already being said, is that we know, this is how we know the righteous are that's not in authority, because, you know, there ain't nobody rejoicing. Everybody complaining about Donald Trump. Everybody complaining about how the voting thing went. Everybody complaining about the C-19 situation. Everybody complaining. Affordability. So that's how you know. And he said when the wicked bear rule, the people are mourning. That's what's happening. That's how you know the wicked is in authority right now.
Yeah, to make a point on that. That's why the most proud military is over there jumping off of ships and fighting over food. It's because the wicked is ruling right now.
And once upon a time, the people that was in the military, they used to be proud. I'm a soldier. You know, I'm a U.S. Marine. They used to take pride in that. You know, and then you jump down in the same verse in Proverbs 29:16, when it says, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increase, but the righteous shall see their fall.
And that's what happened, man. This place is most wickedness, man. And with wickedness, you don't get no righteousness. You don't get no care. Nobody cares about the industries. Like Edomite see an industry, all he want to do is rob it and strip it, file bankruptcy, and destroy it, man. They said the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And right now, Esau, that's all he does. And now that they lost their wisdom, because their forefathers knew, like, hey, man, don't mess it up too much, you know, or they'll back up and let Jake come in and save it. Because Jake always kept this place afloat, man. When I say Jake, short for Jacob, children of Israel. Really, we kept this place up. We kept the decency, not Esau. It's their forefathers knew when they mess something up, you know, get a smart Jake and he'll come and fix the problem. Now we're at the point where these newer age Edomites, you know, they're so filled with pride, they think they really smart. Like, I ain't let a Negro come in nothing. We gonna run it. And what they do is they run it into the ground because they ain't got enough wisdom to let Yahshua, because Yahshua will take care of things. Yahshua is the caregiver. We're the most loving, compassionate people, forgiving. You gonna say something about?
I was gonna say, man, throughout history, it shows you, history will tell you that Esau have been the main person that destroyed the earth. And then you have the history that shows how Jake, that especially the slaves, when they were owned by the slaves, they came and cleaned up their mess. I'm thinking of one particular individual, George Washington Carver, was a perfect example on him cleaning up Esau's Edom mess. You know how they were tilling the ground so much that the ground wasn't producing no food. And when he came in, he did just to heal the ground. He came in and started growing peanut butter, and that made the ground more fertile, and they were able to grow again.
Booker T. Washington. I know that Jake always, like I said, Jake always saved the day. Because why? Because that's a aspect of Yahshua. When you look at our Savior, Yahweh Shah, he's known as the Redeemer, the Savior. That same aspect is in his people, and that's us. And right now, you know, Esau is in his diabolical stage where he's suppressing Yahshua so much to where, you know, he's choking it out to where, because like even saying the scripture, I'm going to get that later on, I said we would have healed Babylon, but Babylon's not healed. Because these easy fixes. It's just Esau is a complete dumbass right now. You know, he's an idiot. And then their wickedness is that the pride. Like I said earlier, you look at Donald Trump. That shows you the mindset of your current Edomite, man. They pride is through the roof right now. They're like children, like Isaiah the 3rd chapter say. And they're just like messing everything up, like Dennis the Menace, and can't stop. And then they so blinded, would say the pride of their heart deceived them. They don't even see that the problem. They want to say, oh, black on black crime and this and that. And really, it's you, man. You going to all these other countries, just taking their resources, unaliving people. They ain't doing like China. China ain't even going to war. China been fixing their infrastructure. That's why they're ahead of Babylon the Great. Babylon the Great can't even take a break from war to fix their failing infrastructure. You look at the roads, especially Tulsa, Oklahoma. Our roads is toe up, y'all. You better not ride around on no rims. Nice car, think you gonna like your car gonna stay in the shop, man. I'm talking about big potholes, and you get taxes. So that's money mismanagement, man. That Edomite see, oh, we got a $20 million budget. Okay, 19 million for me, and the road never get fixed. And that's happening over and over again. All that money mismanaged. You can see that with Donald Trump. This dude put 14 million to fix the reflection pool, and it turned to stingy green. Means that they didn't do what they said they're gonna do. They embezzled the money and took it and, you know, bought yachts and little children and drugs. That's what Esau do. And the Island Man files expose that. And Esau, like, because he don't, what you said, you got to see a problem in order to fix it. Esau don't see nothing wrong. You're like, what you talking about? I'm doing a good job. I just made $15 billion. What you talking about? The economy is good. And that's because he's stealing all the money, man. So the money is blinding these devils. They can't see. And then you got the lower class Edomites. They're so dumb. They don't want to say nothing to the elite Edomites. They don't like, long as you know, Mexicans and blacks get oppressed, I'm cool with it. That's all I care about. I don't care that my house about to foreclose. I don't care my bills behind or car about to get repoed. As long as I see the police mess up a Jake, hey, that's what I voted for. That's all they want to see pain and suffering, man. That's all they care about. That's why they vote for Donald Trump through that the migrant crisis. They just worry about deportation. And I'm like, that's still not gonna fix your problem, fool. You ain't having no children. You still gonna get bred out. These are scared about getting bred out. Well, that's gonna happen anyway. The Yasharala's not gonna stop that. Because the Lord done made it where your semen is weak, man. You're not getting your women pregnant, and your women don't even want you anymore. They're going to go get Yasharala. They're going to go get Jake Man. Because they felt that Jake Man, that's where it's at. I'm more safe. You know, you the Edomite man, something happened, he wake up everybody to a shotgun surprise. And I've been seeing that happen a lot lately. All the devil do is want to unalive somebody. And the Edomite woman is like, I'm not safe with this dude. My children ain't safe. But even my dog ain't safe. You know, they're freaking the dog. Having sex with the daughters, the sons. They molesting their sons. Edomite woman like, I'm about to get out of here and get with Tyrone. He don't do that type of stuff. Plus, his loving is better. He's more caring. He got more flavor. Edomite man is corny as all hell, man. I be looking at it like I wouldn't want to be around no damn Edomite. They most corniest, wackest people on the face of the planet, man. Once you get a taste of that Jake, it's over with. And that's when you know you lost your power. Because that happened to us. When you lose your woman, you lost your power. So that's how we know Esau ain't about to fall, because the Edomite woman, she's scrambling. She's going to get other races of men. Because she see her man ain't no good, man. All he want to do is do wickedness all day. You don't know who he going to mess with. Where he going to put his rod in? Who he going to unalive? In Houston, the Edomite was up there shooting oncoming traffic with AK-47. Coming down the block, and guess who's saving people's lives? Jake. You seen that out? It was a Jake, man. Working at a little chicken store, came out and stopped the cars from going by, you know, so they don't get shot up by Edomite, man. And they don't tell us what that dude crime was. Probably lost his house, his car, or something like that, based on what you voted for. Because all Trump did was rob everybody. The farming industry is cooked. We didn't talk about that. The farming industry is cooked because of the tariffs he did. That's over with. So the payment is coming in. Then, you know what I'm saying? The medical industry, Tyson Chicken is closed down a plant. What, 2 dozen people lost their job? That's Trump. And they voted for it.
Shit, the education industry. Shit.
Oh, yeah, it's cool.
I was getting ready to mention that too. That's the spirit. And I was getting ready to say that they're suppressing the knowledge that you need to self-sustain yourself. Like they're doing things like passing laws where you can't collect rainwater. You know, they're doing certain animals you can't have within city limits that'll help you to self-sustain yourself.
When it comes to education, hey, shit, we had to write cursive back in the day.
Oh yeah,
they can't even write cursive. They can't read the time. They can't read the circle plot. Right. They can't. It's the education is failed.
It's falling.
And what makes it even worse, if we know the education is so trash, if you decide to keep your kid home and try to educate them as a parent, then they're sending fucking DHS to say why your kid ain't in school and try to take your kid fucking.
They getting rid of homeschool.
Yeah,
that is the problem.
A lot of teachers are coming over there saying that their kids are illiterate. They can't read.
I'm gonna say this too. A big reason for that, teachers are underpaid.
Yep.
That's wickedness. Like teachers are very. I know everything that's important in Babylon Great is underpaid, and then the shit that's not important, like a football, basketball player, or some entertainer, they overpaid. And that's backwards, man. That's they're going to. You said earlier that sweet for bitter, bitter for cold. That's why it's just collapsing, man. It used to be teachers getting paid big money because they the ones who raised up the next generation. They show you he don't want a generation. One of the I think Rockefeller said that. I don't want a generation of thinkers.
I want a generation of workers.
God,
that's why they getting paid multi-millions of dollars just for sitting on the stream doing dumb, funny shit.
God, like Constantine and I'm so speed. I be looking like how are they even entertaining? You watching a weirdo do weirdo stuff. They said that's how you know the time is different because if they did that during our generation, it wouldn't have got no play. I'm not about to watch some weirdo just do weirdo stuff.
Been clown like everybody, and he would have been an easy rag. Like man, dumb ass nigga, like we've been ragging on his ass.
Good. They let you know that the floor is real low. These kids nowadays watching other people like streamers just watching them do their daily life, take a shower or something. Like what make you want to watch that? How is it entertaining? And all they do is goofy and Momo stuff all day. They let the generation is cooked, and they play games like Fortnite where there's no objective. You just out there just shooting everybody in the
no mystery, no way of analyzing and see how you can beat the game. That we had games that
Ain't no beating the game. You just out there shooting.
Yeah. It wasn't no mystery in the game. It wasn't no analytical thing where you have to think on how to beat the game like Resident Evil, shit like that.
They just got battle royale. You just out there and you shoot everybody. And then, like you said, there's no thought in that. You just out there just basically getting ready for murder simulator.
That's pretty much a program for Jacob Stroh.
Had them controlling drones and stuff like that. There's no objective, no level. Like I said, no thinking. They say the critical thinking process is gone. The music is ain't nothing to think about. They just got like dumb stuff to make you chase your lust.
Now that I think about
ain't no more Nas's. Ain't no more like you put me on the one people that coach the cons. Yeah, like they don't get promoted. They promote stuff like Sexy Red and Megan Thee Stallion. That music has no thought to it. It's straight garbage, and it makes you dumb. Got some goddamn 2 Chainz and Future. That's dumb music.
I was just thinking about like when my kids bring their homework home. I don't recall seeing like how when you read the lesson and then at the end of it they have like a critical thinking section. I don't even think that's in there no more. Yeah. Now that I think about it,
that's called reading comprehension.
Yeah,
they don't have that anymore. Yeah, because they don't want them to read no more. That's why I'm saying they all illiterate. Yeah, and an illiterate group of people is easy to control. So basically, they getting prep for the MOTB to market the beat. That's all they doing is prepping them. They go ahead. Call them right off in there, man. And that's the reason they doing it. Really, that's destroying your country because they think the MOTB system is gonna work, and the scriptures is not gonna work. So you destroying your system for nothing. That's the beautiful part about this. Like we don't have to get no guns and get a militia and arm up to take down Babylon the Great. No, Babylon the Great is taking itself down, y'all. The people who run it is taking it down. We don't have to do nothing but stay prayed up and do the works of the Lord. The Lord is working for us, man. He's taking it down the same way he did ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt destroyed itself. He plagued it. This place getting plagued right now. Esau ain't smart enough to realize how he can't beat the plagues. Esau is over, and he's doing more stupid stuff. Like, for instance, Indiana, that got hit by a storm. It's going down. They don't have the natural disaster aid to fix it because Donald Trump spent it on something else. He gutted it. Unwise king. You got something about?
Yeah, this is go back into when you said the music was brought low. That's a part of this infrastructure. Because the music back in the day used to keep people calm and keep people cool. Now, shit, nobody listening to it because all it's doing is making people hoes or turning you into a killer or a drug addict.
Used to elevate your mind.
This is Ecclesiastes 12:4. It says, "And the doors shall be shut in the street." And that's another thing too. A lot of these stores are closing down and it's going to online businesses like Amazon. And then Amazon over here trying to cut corners, and now they can't even get the products out because they did dumb shit trying to steal money. And now a lot of places are shut down. It says, "And the doors shall be shut in the street when the sounds of the grinding is low, and shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low." So all these jobs is closing down due to AI is a part of the fall of this kingdom. And then the music is brought low, so now people don't even have no comfort in music no more because it's so dumb and degenerate. Nobody is really listening to it, and then those who are listening to it are turning into little monsters. It contributes to the downfall of Babylon the Great.
You look at rap in the 80s, when I was younger, you had Public Enemy. That stuff was that was elevating your mind right there. You had Slick Rick, Big Daddy Kane. They had lyrics, man. They music would like do something for you. We had, and then you even go to like the 90s. You had Nas, we put up some, some elevating type of stuff in this music. You had the Roots, you still had like signs of that. Even when you look at Tupac, that's one of my favorite rappers. Yeah, hey, mid 90s too. Mid 90s too.
Yeah, Common Sense.
Common. Put some, what you call that, conscious music. You had that back then. You can sit there and listen to it, kind of elevate your mind. Now, man, Nas done retired. Like, it's none of that now. Now you got to go to the underground to get the type of music. He started to promote that in the mainstream. Only thing on mainstream is like Ox says, music make you dumb and make you a hoe and make you lustful. It's very low vibrational music.
That was an interview by Crazy Bone, who actually said when it actually transitioned. This was like 1990. He did an interview on it, and he was talking about some of the music executives who own prison systems. And he changed, and that's where it all changed from the 90s and you started, and if you actually pay attention to the timeline of all that music we talking about from the early 90s to the mid 2000s, it was still good, and then it started to fade.
Gangster rap came into play. That's what they promoted to fill the jails up. And my pop said they turned him out, so it did work. That was all a program. And now we're at the point where it done got even worse than gangster music. Now you got, I just call it like dumbass music.
They got Momo music.
Yeah, they got Momo.
Yeah.
That's it. Hey, that's your peak wickedness right there. Babylon Straight. They promote Sodom. They promote alphabet agenda. Because if you look at it, that's all the TV shows. It's in the music. It's everywhere. And what do? They make the population decline, and it also brings wickedness, man. Now you got a bunch of momos everywhere. You got dudes wearing bonnets, rhinestones on their jeans. These young dudes ain't ready for no fight, man. They gonna give it up.
That's another thing. When you start seeing the fall of a kingdom, a lot of people start getting into that Momo agenda. They get a lot of the men start getting weak and soft, and a lot of that happened in Rome before they fell down.
The Roman king at that time, he was what they call him, the bisexual today. Yeah, that's what he was.
Then the money's losing power while the kingdom falling down, just like it did in Rome. Well, I got a quick one. This is just a classic. This is Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no more throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for there shall no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover the lock, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen, and I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. That's a mouthful right there. But starting in verse 1, reading it over again, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. And we're seeing that, man. That dust goes into confusion, and it's like the ground. You're on the base level, man. This place is going down to the ground, man. There's no more coming back. At one point in time, this place was looked at as high esteem. Matter of fact, the word in China when they used to call America, it was a meaning to it saying the land of beauty. And now that shit ain't that no more, man. And it said
No more
exactly. Mm-hmm. And it says, sit on the virgin daughter, sit on the ground. There's no more tender and delicate. Like this place is through.
It's hard. It's basically like a meth head.
Jumping down, jumping down to 3, it says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Everybody is seeing the wickedness of Babylon the Great now. And that's another thing, because Babylon the Great pushed all this shit over on the world, and people was drunk. Now people are waking up out of that drunken slumber. And they looking like, what the hell? This nigga, he the problem. And so the nakedness is being uncovered. So everybody is like pointing the finger at Babylon. Babylon used to doing shit in the dark and just going over and having their way. And now people are looking like, now you the problem. And this is going to the decline of this place. You got it.
That's the spirit, man. I got a preset to go right what you just said. That's the spirit. I was about to pull it neck. You already hit it, man. It's Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. They made all the earth drunken. The nations drunken of our wine, therefore the nations are mad. So they done did alphabet agenda. They look up, hey, I ain't got strong men no more. My man is weak, man, feminine. How did this happen? Oh, you took that foreign aid, Babylon the Great, to push alphabet agenda. That's what ruined your country. Or you did a trade to get the US dollar, and the US dollar is weak. Now your economy is weak. Because you joined with her. They're like, oh man, I gotta disengage, man. We need a BRICS money or something. We gotta get rid of her, man. She a disease. Oh, feminism. Babylon the Great also brings in feminism. You bring in feminism. Now your women don't want to wear their hijab no more. They want to put on some stretchy pants and be harlots and shake their butt online. They're like, where did this come from? America. Because that's what America promotes. America's full of harlots, man. If the biggest holes is found in America. Either America or I want to say Europe. But I want to say America right now because, you know, they're all about money. They get money. These women, they ain't there to take their clothes. You got OnlyFans and stuff popping off. You know, the biggest harlots is in America. And then what they do is they feel gets promoted to other countries. That's why Africa having a problem. The Middle East is having a problem. That's why they don't like this country. They're like, you promoting your BS over here, which is poison or wine, like scriptures say, and now I can't get my children to act right. They want to act like Americans. Don't nobody want to raise no Americans. That's the worst of the worst type of kid you can raise. You know? It's that the whole earth is trucking. That's why the earth kid's trying to like get off of that dollar. Now they understand that dollar is now poison. So now they're trying to do a BRICS where disengaged from the reserve currency, which is the dollar, and they want to get rid of America, period. They want America's culture. They don't want America's money. They don't even want to trade with America no more. They try to do workarounds to trade with other countries. Everybody now playing keep away. Like, man, keep your nasty, filthy butt over there. The nasty, what they call nasty white man. I know these other heathens don't like the white man. Everybody's starting to see it. They got to undo what's his name? Chadwick Boseman. He like the Ishmael Malcolm X. He straight landing into Esau, man. And you got to think it's people listening to him. So that's the vibration going out. Then you got the prophets, us putting it out there. Everybody started to see like, yeah, the white man is trash. The white woman is trash.
Another thing is Esau started to see that his own self is trash, man. So that goes into the divide. So, and what does the scripture say about a divide of the kingdom, man? It should fall, man. Loosely paraphrasing. So, hey, when Esau realized he ain't shit, his other Edomite counterparts ain't shit. Hey, it's a fall right there.
God, and to know that to be true, what Octa said right there, you got Europe and America banging on each other. They don't like each other. Them is both Edomites. You got East Coast Edomites, not like the West Coast Edomites. So we could say now, what about all this white on white crime? Look at Ukraine and Russia. Ukraine is fighting with Russia because of what Babylon the Great say do. If Babylon the Great would butt up out of that, Ukraine and Russia would get along. Because Ukraine used to be a part of Russia. That part fall right back under that umbrella. The reason they fighting is because Ukraine serves America, Babylon the Great. And Russia, like, I'm about tired of them. So if you want to serve them, they act like they fighting over a hoe. You want to pimp for America? Let me come over here and smack you up like, man, get over here, pop. And they smacking her like, get back on the tip, man. You supposed to hold for Europe, not for Babylon the Great. And that's why they going to battle, man. That's Babylon the Great, always in somebody's stuff. Like, and then Ukraine starting to like, God dang, man, you said you would give me weapons to fight, and you not doing it. You done reneged. I'm getting whooped over here. What happened? You said. So everybody's saying, like, it ain't good to do alliance with Babylon the Great. They're not going to fall through with the treaty. Whatever Babylon the Great said they're going to do, they're not going to do it. And you're going to be out there looking stupid on stuck mode. Now this dude out here going to war with the bird whooping them. Babylon the Great said, that ain't our problem. We trying to get Iran.
I got to read this quick precept that you broke it down. It's Ecclesiastes, chapter 14 and 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his good.
We can say that looking at the U.S. military. This devil only take care of the military. And then expect to win a war. So if he ain't good to his own U.S. military, we're supposed to be fighting for him. What the hell make you think he gonna worry about your bills and your car situation, your living situation? Matter of fact, Trump came out and said he don't care about the American public financial situation. He worried about winning that war. He said Iran could not have a nuclear missile. And everybody saying like, man, Iran really ain't trying to get a nuke like they really ain't got it like that. If they did want to get a nuke, they could go to China and Russia and get one. That's not that big of a deal. And they wouldn't hit you with a nuke if you wasn't fighting them. That wasn't even an issue. You made it an issue. Now you say, I don't care about the American public financial situation. I'm trying to win a war. Because he done started a war and he looked like he can't win it. And then since he can't win the war, what does he do? He starved out the whole U.S. military, man. What type of sense is that? They on the boat right now, can't get no decent food out there, fighting each other over food, man. That's like they living worse than people in jail. When you think about it, motherfuckers in jail can get 3 hots in a cot, but you in the U.S. military, you can't get that. And the damn meat, I don't know what they were. They tried to feed them, man. They jumping overboard. Like, I don't give a damn. I'm going to swim back home. Like, bro, you're not going to make it. That's basically suicide. It's that bad where they think they can swim back to America. They don't want to be on the boat no more. What's that, Gerald Ford? The shit is backing up on the boat.
A lot of them people, like, that's how you know the ventures of America have failed. Because these niggas, they stuffed up the drains and stuff with their shirts from like months before just to get to land. That's one part of why they shit is bagging up. So they were sabotaging the boat just to get back on, man.
Get back on. I ain't think about that part.
Man, they show you that it's bad, man. They don't want to serve this military no more. And my thing is, how you gonna win World War III when you don't even take care of your soldiers? They're demoralized. They don't want to fight. They go into the scriptures, man. I might go get it. They're born to fight. They have become women. Matter of fact, let me go get that, man.
And I was just thinking about that the end part right there when he said if he is evil to himself, he would not be to whom would he be good, which is the ultimate goal that you should never trust these devils. And then he said, he shall not take pleasure in his good. So when he does things good, he don't take any pleasure. That lets you know that he's the border of wickedness right there. Because anything he do good, he just kind of throw it to the side like, oh, okay, whatever. But when he do anything wicked, he takes pride in it. The greatest pride in that. He got great pride in taking pleasure in doing wickedness on the earth.
And this is another reason why you call Babylon the Great, aka America, is about to be destroyed. Because this precept right here. It's Jeremiah 51:30. The mighty men of Babylon have performed the fight. They remained in their holes. Their might has failed. They became as women. They have burnt their dwelling places. Her bars are broken. So when Ox said what he said, it made me think of that precept. When he said they were stuffing, they uniform in the stools and stuff. That's them burning their dwelling places. They didn't burn it, but they did something to sabotage it because they didn't want to go fight. They don't want to fight. There's not a good reason to fight. It's like, Iran ain't did that to us. Why are we fighting? And then the same thing you got me on the boat and I ain't got no decent food. I ain't got no deodorant. I ain't got no toothpaste. I ain't got nothing that I need. I've been gone for 8 months on sea. Like, I don't want to fight. Like, what you think they're going to do when they let them out on the border over there in Iran? They're going to run away. They're going to look like scattered ants.
So they might join their team.
Exactly. They don't want to fight, man. Because you didn't give them a good reason to. And the reason, I think they done blew their load. Because during 9/11, they made their false pretense to go fight, and everybody believed it. Now everybody's starting to see like that was a bunch of, hoopla. Now it's looking like Esau trying to do that same move, and the public ain't buying it. Like, man, we need to fix our infrastructure. Now's not time to fight.
His lies ain't working no more. People don't believe him no more. Like he can't control the narrative no more like he used to. And like once you can't control the narrative no more, people ain't listening to you. I mean, it's all bad for you, man.
All right. And another thing to go to that, you got social media. You got dudes, ex-snipers, talking about, I wish I'd have never served in the U.S. military. I unalive people for no reason. You got a Jake, what's he called? The Grim Reaper, what's his name? Yep. Everybody listen to that dude, man. He talked about like he regrets his service to the U.S. military. So that's make other people like, I shouldn't join then. Or some people like, I want to get out too. I don't want to go fight. It's not a good thing. It's a shameful to be in Babylon the Great's military now.
Because it's all about money. Yeah, they sent you out there to go kill and go do all kind of stuff for money. And lies is about peace and nuclear weapons and weapons that's it's all about lies and deceits, man. And you realize you got bamboozled and lied to. You got bamboozled and lied to, and shit. You fucked up in the mind. Now you like, shit, these niggas got me. They got over on me, man.
It's been like that for history too, man. All different type of information is out there where these devils been exposed. Like the book called War the Racket by Smiley Butler, who basically in that book he was talking about how the bankers and a lot of these corporate companies made money off the war. Like there's World War I and World War II, he spoke about how these companies used to make about $100,000 a year, and then when the war started, it doubled. They was making $500,000, especially the companies that make letters. They had to, get those boots for the war. So that's all it's really about, man. Going to back you up on that point right there, because it is about money.
They steal all the money from war and from just everything about Babylon the Great. They medical business with the C-19 and everything, and then they steal all the money and hoard it all up, and the regular people guys are defend for themselves with nothing, and it crumbles their kingdom. Matter of fact, this is Ecclesiastes 10:8. Because the unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. That's why this kingdom is falling. It's getting translated from the wicked to the righteous because the unrighteous dealings and the injuries and riches gotten by deceit. That's like the precept said.
Another thing too that opened people's eyes. They took Venezuela and the American people get no relief from that. Trump and his little administration took all that money for themselves, and that's all it was all about. The people didn't get no relief. Like, how you go over there steal a bunch of oil and yet our gas is sky high? Damn, fool, did you just steal? So I didn't get no benefit from you stealing. So why the hell should I keep supporting the U.S. military and all of that when I don't get nothing based on what you do? So the people saying, we're not fighting for us, we fighting for the rich. Because all they doing is hoarding it all up.
Documentary called All Wars the Bankers War.
God, I was saying that documentary came out. I don't think a lot of people seen that, but a lot of people did see Venezuela get took and gas is still high. That's why I'm looking at the Trump administration like, bro, when you go steal something, you need to give a benefit to the people. That way they'll still back you. But if you go steal something and then you jack up the price over here, like, goddamn.
Like, what was that for?
Yeah, what did we go steal it for? We didn't get no relief from that. That's what I'm saying. See, that was visible. Everybody seen that. Even the diehard Trump supporters, MAGA, seen that. And they got them even like, damn, when we ever gonna get some relief? What we hoorah for the military folk? Everything going up. So that's why he's looking for support right now, because he's so fucking greedy. Like say he's so dumb, you need to do a stimulus check right about now. That's what got you in there. Everybody like my brother, you know, they voted for him for the stimmy check. This fool ain't even did a stimmy check. You done stole $8 billion.
What happened to all that Doge?
Yeah, they lied about that. They thought they gonna get a Doge check. I'm like, damn, Trump.
$5,000 check.
That's how I'm looking at this administration. This age, like this would be a good time for $2,000 Doge check. Get it back on your tip. Where is that? You got to do something for the people, man. Right now, you just been taking.
This is Habakkuk 2:6. It says, "Shall not all of these take up a proverb against him?" And the Salaki. It says, "Should all these take up a proverb against him and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe unto him that increases that which is not which not his? How long? And to him that laden himself with the clay." And there's a question mark right there. Saying, how long? And it's not going to be for much longer. And it increases what is not his. That's him, man. And everybody is taking up a taunting proverb against him. Everybody is pointing the finger at him right now. So this his place, like he got nowhere to hide. He's a fugitive and a vagabond. So he's like he got nowhere to hide. People are looking for him. People are out there pointing, lifting up rocks and bringing all this stuff.
On social media,
bringing all this shit into life, man.
And then that thick clay, that go into debt.
It goes into debt.
And the debt is out of control right now. This dude is raking in money. They're putting debt on the American people. Like, you got to pay the people. I profited $3 billion, but you all y'all owe about $5,000 each. All y'all in the public, y'all owe about $5,000 each. You know, I want to thank y'all for y'all services. Thank y'all for the war. Oh, matter of fact, we're going to tax your insurance a little bit more, too. Your premiums are going up as well. You know, we're going to do that. Oh, Medicaid is being cut. I just want to let you know Medicaid being cut. I need money for the war. My buddies all got military contracts. They need money too. Education's being cut too. I'm gonna let y'all know education's being cut too. You know, we're gonna do that. Your tag is going up.
Wait. While you at work, you probably ain't gonna get no overtime.
Oh yeah, we cutting overtime. I said we don't tax overtime live.
Yeah.
It's still getting taxed, and we're gonna cut the overtime too, because we going out of business. The CEO needs more money. He need to go up. His price need to go up.
The food, it might be a little bit expensive, but I think you can still afford it.
Yeah, food going up. AI's coming in, so we're gonna cut about 10,000 jobs. Don't worry though, Bill is gonna his income's gonna go up by $2 million. The CEO, his money going up, man. That's a win for everybody. Y'all should be clapping. But check it out. Hey, we're gonna order pizza for everybody. we made record profits. We made an extra, $30 billion for the country, and y'all getting a pizza, and overtime is cut. Right. But y'all getting pizza though.
You got pizza with no beverage.
Y'all just get pizza.
No beverage, no.
Get something out the vending machine. That's like $3 for a Pepsi. You gotta get out the vending machine. But I just wanted to let y'all know that, Bill, he's buying his third yacht. And y'all made that happen with all your hard work. Keep it up. And that's bad. That makes it fail. People like, oh hell no. When Mega is flipping, when Mega gets mad, because them are the dumbest Edomites ever. When Mega starts to see the truth, everybody go, Dana should see the truth. That's when it's over with. When Mega's like, nah, I ain't doing this no more. Hey, they done lost the whole narrative, the whole plot. Man, it's gonna crash on down. Because I noticed about Mega. Well, what Babylon the Great showed me is Mega, they're the dumbest Edomites on the face of the planet. They're the dumbest Edomites. These a bunch of hillbillies, teeth missing. Donald Trump is going to save America. Make America great. And when they start to throw down their mega hats, they burning mega hats right now. Burning the American flag. It's a wrap. And this dude, Donald Trump's so dumb, he's not even saying that he loses support. He's just doubled down on his wickedness. He's just sucking up billions and billions of dollars. And telling you, I don't care about y'all, man. I just, I'm the president, goddamn it. I need a statue over there. I need a ballroom. That's nothing to show you a disconnect. This dude building a $2 billion ballroom while the American people suffering right in their face. That's Roman type of stuff. That's why the apostle elders call him Nero, because he is. Because that's dumb to the highest level. I'm like, damn, the AIDS ain't saying that, like, bro, you can't do in the ballroom. You know, that's a bad look right about now. You know, they suffering out there. I don't give a damn.
He got a golf course too.
Yeah.
He got a golf course.
He got multiple golf courses, not just a golf course. He got multiple. And see, the reason he going to war with Iran, Benjamin Netanyahu promised that he could build one over there in Gaza and some hotels. So that's what made him join in on that. See, it's a bunch of wickedness, man. Want to build some golf courses and statues and hotels in another country. The Lord ain't with that. That's why it ain't going the way they wanted to. The Israelis is losing and Babylon Great is losing.
I got a precept going back into how Mega's flipping. This is Matt, and plus I quoted it earlier. This is Matthew 12 and 25. And Yahweh Shai knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And every city, it says, in every city or house against itself shall not stand. And if Satan is cast out, he is divided against himself. How should his kingdom stand?
So see that? Yeah. You see that? Divided against itself. Right now, Edomites are divided. They're divided from geopolitical issues. The beast, which is European Union, hates America, which is the whore. That's one faction of division. There's another division within Babylon the Great. You got Mega now starting to flip on Donald Trump. And he needs Mega. That's his base. That's his support system. You know, a support system or like a staff, it keeps you upright. If he loses that, he gonna fall. He's so dumb that he don't realize that. That's why I believe through the spirit, which the scripture say it too, there's going to be a civil war in Babylon the Great real soon. And the civil war is going to be predicated on his policies. Because some of the people in the U.S. military and the American people are going to be like, I had enough of this dude. That's why he's not going to finish that 4-year term. Y'all, I could enter bet money on that. Because he just not coming on a year, and the uproar is at a fever pitch. So just like they stormed the Capitol to get him in office, they're going to storm the Capitol to get him out of office. And this time they're going to start shooting Edomites. They'll be like, blah, 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 blah. We're going to see that, Lord willing. They're going to blast the Edomites. Like, hey, nah, he in here. Then you go see the war veterans. Yeah, the war veterans, because they out here in the public too. They still got their training skills. They might start pulling their Navy SEALs training and overtake that dude. So the Secret Service, man, they work cut out, man. They're going to fight the public, man. But he already scared. I heard about that. They had to like transport this dude in like, what was that, like a
bread truck?
Yeah, it was like a
catering truck.
Not a catering truck. It was like a suitcase. It was something from the plane where they transport a luggage carrier. And then they had to put him in a luggage carrier.
Oh, what they be pushing on it, yeah.
Yeah, they had to put him in a luggage carrier and put him to another plane because they scared he's about to get hit. So they let you know that, hey, it's coming soon, man. Like, they about to get this dude, man. You can't just keep robbing the people think you're going to be okay. It's going to be some old, like, Luigi type of stuff. Where that dude knocked out their CEO. Oh, that wasn't him. He was a fall guy. Where the CEO got knocked off. What was that? That was an insurance company, wasn't it? I think United Healthcare.
Yeah, it was the insurance company.
Yeah, because people tired of, because insurance is crazy right now, man. That's making a lot of people broke. You're paying $400-500 for insurance every month.
Yeah, when they need the insurance, they're not able to get that insurance that they need and all that shit.
They don't pay nothing. Like, you'll pay $400-500 a month, and then you go to the doctor to get like a test done. You got like $1,000 bill. You're like, what the hell? I pay insurance every month. I thought the insurance take care of that. Oh, it only pay the percentage. Well, goddamn, I'd do better off just taking the money I'm paying for insurance, put it in a savings account. That way I could pay the whole bill off myself. So you just robbing me, man. It's what you're doing. I'm up prepared for y'all to have yachts and golf courses and shit. Because I know I paid through the roof on insurance, y'all, which I did. They did a new deal, but I was paying like $300 to $400 a month. And then you go get your children, you go get them get a test done, you get a bill back, $1,200. You like, okay, so what the insurance pay? They only pay $200. Motherfucker, I pay more than that in a month. You just put my premium on the bill. You robbing me right now. Insurance is a scam. The American public's starting to figure that out. And then all your car insurance is going up, your tax is going up. So that shows that the economic system is falling out, man. People don't want to participate no more. And when you ain't got participation no more, your whole company collapses, man. And I said company, I meant to say country, but it runs like a company.
It's a corporation. But it's a couple of like big people on YouTube, on social media right now, like major influencers there's in financials and there's even in the government talking about I wouldn't pay your taxes, and they're telling people not to pay taxes and stuff like that.
See, that's a revolt. Exactly. That's a revolt. That's a protest, and this is gonna hurt because I know one thing to make the elites get their attention is to take money from them because that's all they care about. You say you had Jake protest Target, they ain't nothing about to go out of business. Yeah, you got a whole lot of that going on right now. Jake, they protesting Moab. Moab want to serve Esau. They're like, oh, you want to rob for this devil? We ain't going to Nelson Line no more. We ain't find no more Chinese food. Jake got the biggest spending money in this country.
Over $1 trillion a year.
Yeah, so when Jake pulled his back, that's painful and hurtful. And I'm gonna say, who leading the cause on that is how about y'all shop through his profits, man? Because we starting to get it, like people starting to stop by and ask about us and say things. Like people starting to look to us like, okay, I think these brothers do got it. And they changing their habits. So you serve the Lord, you ain't gonna eat that pork like that no more. You ain't gonna smoke them cigarettes like you did no more. You're not gonna drink. But matter of fact, you said that the drinking industry is collapsing. The alcohol industry, people ain't drinking like they used to.
Yeah, they getting on to their health. They getting on to their health in the home setting.
Yeah, come on.
Learning how to create their own beverages and stuff like that. There's so many videos on YouTube where they have instead of buying pop in the soda, you can do your pop right here and they can do a whole little YouTube short. This is how you make pop.
Same money. And Jacob, that's that Dr. Sebi kind of started spearheaded that.
Yeah.
And now Jacob's on a health kick. And that ruins Esau's industry. Matter of fact, the health industry is collapsing. Don't nobody want to go to them old doctors and Dr. Foster and all the C19. That ruined it for them. People now like getting into home health, healing. Big Mama. Everybody's starting to get the Big Mama remedies. Back in the day, boy, I'm about to chew this up, put some baking soda on it.
This is how you make a tincture.
Yeah, a hot toddy. Now you need a hot toddy, boy. Then go get some whiskey and we'll put this in it, you know. So now that's ruining the health industry. That's $1 billion industry. You know, you go to the doctor without no industry, no insurance. You know, you don't sprain your thumb. They give you a Band-Aid, some splints, and charge you $3,000. Right. Everybody going to that no more. Like, nah, man, you crooky, man. His corruption being seen, like the scriptures say. Esau been made bare. So everybody now putting the devil under heavy scrutiny, scrutinizing the devil. And they trying to get away from it. They trying to do workarounds. Like the country's doing workarounds. American people's doing workarounds. Like, how can I, get this done without having to go to Esau's industry?
They doing that by home setting. Hey, if you get the chicken, these chickens going to help you with your crops over here. You know, it's all kinds of videos out there now.
That's fertilizer.
Yeah.
For free.
They're growing all kind of herbs because they're getting back into herbal healing.
God.
You got even Jake got a whole feature channel. Like, hey, this is how you catch the bass. Like this. Yeah, this is the bait right here. Catch the bass. That's some free meat right there.
They ain't going to the stove no more. Yep. They getting it out the water. That's why the devil now making data centers suck the water up. And they try to make it like that or illegal to live off the land. Because everybody doing workarounds. Nobody want to deal with his wicked industries, man. You too high. You need to cut it. You charge too much, man. You're oppressing the people with your high prices, which is very unnecessary. Because like that, we know you steal everything. So how you stealing and then charging a triple the price? How that work?
Like you got the shit free. Why you ain't got no overhead if you stole the shit?
Exactly.
What you got to pay on the end of that?
Nobody got no relief from America taking Venezuela. There was no relief from Babylon the Great about that. None. Not a drop in gas, nothing. So now that people don't want to support war. They don't want to see you come to the country. What's it gonna do for me?
All that did is put a stain on Babylon the Great. Now all Venezuela's people that was in alliance but it's looking at Babylon the Great like, yeah, let you take that, but hey, you can't come at me whenever I take something back out, take something else. I can see you do the exact same thing.
China gonna take Taiwan, Russia taking Ukraine, gonna take some NATO, and you can't call it war crimes because you did. So that was like a snare the Lord laid for these devils. And they went for it because they're dumb. Edomites are dumb, man. I don't know when y'all gonna figure that out. They are very, very dumb. Every move they make now is like a dummy move. So even at MOTV, talking about an AI guy. Fool. Electrical storm will knock out your guy just like that. That's basically the goddamn high power Wi-Fi. You want to tell me that's God? You use the dummy. You know?
Everything.
Yeah, that's it, man. Lord, to make a lightning strike, your whole gotta go offline, motherfucker. They ain't nothing but some sophisticated Wi-Fi. Because I'm hearing AI ain't really dead. It's some people like overseas and stuff telling AI what to do and say. So it's not really true artificial intelligence. It's just good internet. Really, when it boils down to it, just good internet. And I'm like, bro, that can go offline real easy. You know what ain't gonna go offline? The spirit. They don't go offline. So the Lord will always be superior to Esau, Edom, man. They devil think he a God. The Lord is showing him they're not a God. And you better let my people go. Or if not, okay, take these plagues, Esau. Handle that. I'm gonna burn this up. I'm gonna burn that down. I said, you just did a storm in Indiana. California's burning up. Canada's burning up.
There was a bunch of floods. There was floods in New York.
Man.
So, Texas, there was a drought on water. There's a drought in water in LA a little bit.
It is. Right, it is. It's drought over there. And it's burning up. They said it's the worst year for wildfires. I'm like, damn, the other one's bad already. You said me it's the worst year ever. You know it's bad with Canada burning up. I'm like, damn, I thought it was too cold up there. The Lord right now doing the heat wave.
The Lord plaguing this place, man.
God.
That's how you know the downfall of Babylon the Great. What did the Lord do to in ancient Egypt? He plagued the shit out of it before it fell, man. And the Lord is plaguing this place down right now. And there's only going to be more and more plagues.
God. Esau like Pharaoh, man. He like, man, I don't give a damn. We're going AI God, mark of the beast, robotics.
Doubling down. We ain't letting the people go.
God. Lord like, okay. That's what you want to do? Let me show you. And we over here laughing. We over here cheering like, yeah, Carl Lawyer, how about you have a shout? And they get mad about that. We cheering on the Lord like, yeah, whoop these devils.
We want to see the downfall of this place.
God, it's like the Lord going, whoop that trick. Whoop that trick, man. And I'm talking about, and like, a lot of people thought America could never go down. You got a lot of people thought that Babylon the Great could never go there. It was that powerful. America always be here. America always be here. Now you look up, this motherfucker cracking.
Plenty of arguments. And just look at what happened just recently. Oh shit, Donald Trump and all of them. This Iran war gonna be 1.5, 2 weeks.
Right.
What it turned into about 9 months, 6, 7 months. Yeah, getting their ass whooped, man. Getting their ass completely whooped, man. This place is through.
And it's gonna continue like that. But in fact, they can't even take other countries like they used to no more.
And we loving it, man. We cheering about that. That trip, we watching the Lord whoop.
Whoop, man. I'm talking about uppercuts. Hey, right hooks. Hey, jabbing them up.
I got something to back it up because we loving that. We love seeing the downfall of this place. This is Ecclesiasticus 25:6. It says and 7. It says, "There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath the joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies." Man. And we're in the midst of living to see the fall of Babylon the Great and Esau, Edom, man, and all the other heathen nations. Man. Hey, when they fall, that means our rise come. It's a duality. When they fall, we rise. Hey, whenever we fail, they rose. So shit, it's our time now, man. And we gotta go through these hard times. We gotta go through the hard times to get to the kingdom. So we over here cheering. We hoping that the Lord destroy this place fast, man. He can't do it fast enough. But the hopeful elect. That's the spirit you're supposed to be in if you're the elect.
The hopeful elect don't take that adversity chip. That's how you know you're in the right field when you have that adversity. And brought upon you, when they say, when you have that adversity brought upon you, it's a different feeling because you know, like the Lord is dealing with you. That's how you know.
But you know, too, like the kingdom being translated by war. It ain't gonna come like nothing easy. He's not gonna say, "Here you go." Y'all can have it. Yeah, it's always gonna be by war, man. And war is a bunch of sorrows. Bring sorrow, bring tribulations. You know, that's gonna come with it, man. So we gotta stay locked in the Lord in order to make it through that. Because we will. You know, Lord got us, man. Lord can do anything. So you can make it through this. And you know, if you're with the Lord, it's gonna keep you in a high spirit. Your faith is gonna be like, I can make it through this. That's the stability. That's that Isaiah 33:6. That was not saying like, man, Lord God, I can make it through this. You know, it's just temporary. We got to go through it because another thing that helps us too, we know our kingdom coming next. This kingdom has to go down and be destroyed in order for our kingdom to come up next, man. So we like it. Go ahead.
Read this Isaiah 45:9, because it said, "Woe unto him that thriveth with his maker." And that's exactly who we're talking about, is these wicked that's in control right now. Because he's thriving with his maker, which is talking about Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah. He's trying to be God. And that's why it says, "Woe unto him." That's how we know his kingdom going to fall, because he's trying to thrive with his maker, meaning he's trying to create a God. Or he's saying that he is God. That's the spirit of the devil. That's pride right there. You know what the scriptures say about pride. And it said, "Let the potters thrive with the potters of the earth. Shall the clay say to him that fashioned it, what maketh thou? For they without work, he had no hand." So these devils got so much pride that they can take what the Lord created and say, in their own word, they say, "I can do it better." That's the pride of the devil. So the Lord said, "Woe unto him." So you about to destroy your kingdom. And it's rightfully so. And that's why we patiently waiting on it. Because while we're in the midst of that, we're gonna have that adversity that's gonna come our way. While these devil kingdom being destroyed, we're gonna be in the midst of that adversity, and the Lord willing, we'll come out on top. As the scripture states in Sirach 2:5, he said, gold is tried in the fire, and in adversity, and loosely paraphrasing, he said, but gold is tried in the fire, and righteous man in the furnace of adversity, loosely paraphrasing, and the acceptable man, God, it's like, yeah, acceptable man in the furnace of adversity.
I got one to back it all up too. This is Jeremiah 51:8. Continue with it. It says, "Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her, take part for her pain, if so be she may be healed." We go to point verse 9. "We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for a judgment reaching unto heaven, and lift it up even to the skies." So the Lord said, forsake her, man. Forget this place. Don't try to heal it. You know, you got a lot of dumb jakes want to vote, be political. Oh, they think America is for them, or we're part of this. No, Lord said, forsake her, man. Babylon the Great, she's done with, she's fallen. If you are attached to Babylon the Great America, you're going to fall with it. So mentally and spiritually, you're supposed to detach from this place. And it said we would have healed her, because Jake can easily fix this place. It's not hard fixes, man. You just got to quit being so goddamn greedy and fix your infrastructure. I mean, that's simple.
Like all these other places, they laughing at America right now. Remember whenever they took TikTok away, and everybody went to the China app and they started saying how China was living and they infrastructure, and they looked at Babylon the Great like, what? Now these nations that look like that and shit, we wanted to be like y'all so bad, y'all over here living fucked up. I don't even want to be over there.
They don't want to come over here no more. Then the people I know, they went back, like the scripture said, they went back to their own country. I knew a Nigerian, he went back home, he said this place is trash. I knew a Edomite from Romania. She went back to her country, she said this place is trash. I'm like, dang, people come over here, they're like, and they all said, they lied to me. I thought it was good. This place is not what it said to be. And the Nigerian tell, they both been trying to promote me to go to their country. Said it's better. The Romanian chick said, you ain't got to work that much. She said, you can work about 30 hours a week and still live decently over there. Because their economy is not as messed up as Babylon the Great. Said over here, he said, because she's working 2 jobs like I was working 2 jobs. She said, this ain't it. This ain't it, Tate. I got to work all this, and I'm still barely making. She said, in my country, it's not like that. You can work.
They got free health care over there and stuff too.
God. A lot of countries got universal health care. You right about that. And she's telling me they like go over there. Then the old dude telling me that Nigeria is cheap. He said, you work over here. He said, if you transfer your money back over there, you can get you a house, some land. I was telling him like what I want out of life. And he telling me, oh yeah, because he got a house. He built a house for his whole family. He had 7 sisters in a family. And it was him and his brother. They worked in Babylon Great. They bought a house for all of them. And then once they did that, they went back home. But they said it's much cheaper. The dollar stretches over there further. And they said there's more freedom over there. They said over here, there's too much racism. Because he looked like a Jake. I believe the spirit he was a Jake. So he got treated like how I got treated. He's like, man, there's so much racism over here. And this. I'm like, yeah. And like he said, he thought we was the problem. Because in Nigeria, they make it seem like, you know, Jake is the problem. And Esau is the standard. He came over here like, nah, Esau the problem. Yeah, I'm going back home. He's like, you need to come with me, man. This place is trash. Ain't nothing here for you. He's like, man, they gonna end up doing something to you, man. So man, I've been living here with these devils. I know how to deal with them. I ain't worried about them. You know what I'm saying? We used to this.
That brings me to that Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. And it says, arise ye and depart, but this is not your rest. And that's what America as a whole, for Yashua and so-called Negroes, Latino Native America, this has never been your rest. And a place of rest is basically home. You only rest at your home, right? And then it said, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. And that goes for anybody that's trying to save this place, all right? So you're trying to save a place that's polluted, which is going to destroy you in the process. And that's why your mind gotta be spiritually removed from this place, man.
It's like trying to hold up the brick walls and the fucking demolition ball breaking down.
Right.
You about to get smushed, man. You about to get smushed. I got a quick one. This is Jeremiah 50 and 23. How is the hammer of the earth? How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? And this Babylon the Great was the hammer of the whole earth and it's broken asunder. People are looking at this place like this motherfucker weak. It's crumbling, it's falling down. And now all other nations is looking at it and licking their chops like dogs, like it's like a piece of meat on the floor. It says, how has Babylon become a desolation amongst the nations, man? And it has. This desolate compared to all the desolation compared to all these other nations, man. That's why they think they're gonna rule next, and it's not. It's for us. Yasharala.
All right, man. We're basically waiting on that too, man. That's when it's gonna be righteous. It's gonna rule out. You're gonna see order. This place has chaos. There's no order in this place. That's one thing about it too. With all this greed going around, it's like every man for himself. Who can steal the most? Who can embezzle the most? And then you got a lot of people, the working class, being left out there. The grinding going to cease because they can't even run their companies right no more. They are running their companies like Donald Trump. That means running into the ground. So now there's no good thriving businesses no more where people can go work and make a living. They say you can't make a decent living in Babylon no more. One job don't cut it. Unless you got like a union job, but even then you still barely making it. You know? There's the only point you gotta you gotta steal like the other dude stealing just to stay on top. So this place is like a crab in the bucket type of place, man. It's not a place to raise your children up. Children get trafficked real easy because these devils, all they want to do is molest children. If did nobody go to jail for all them Island Man fires? Nobody went to jail for that. Why? Because that's what they do. The elites like, I want to keep kidnapping kids. I don't want that to stop. We just gonna change operations, put it over here. You know? When we talking about that, when we open up camp, a dude get ravish a young child, he get about 3 months in jail, or he get probation. But yet, if you go steal some farm equipment, you getting hit for 10 years. Nobody got hurt. And that's because that shows that this place is after Esau. Esau's a vile person, a vile and profane man, as to say. And it's been shown, man. And it's like it's time out for that because too many of them keep doing that. So it's like we need to get there. They're like Esau is like a disease, man, a virus, and we need the antivirus, which is Yahweh. You know, so this place can heal. Or really not this place, so we can heal. We're gonna go back to our land. This place is forsaken, man. It's done with forever, man. Lord gonna help this place with nuclear fire, man. Because it's filthy.
Turn this motherfucker into a desert.
God, it's so filthy, man. All the filth that been going on here for hundreds and hundreds of years, all the bloodshed of the Israelites, all in the soil is crying out to the Lord, man. There's too many atrocities that went on here for it to still be here. Lord, like I don't even want to see it no more.
That's why this place is gonna go out real bad, man. It's gonna be real bloody. Like it's like in Numbers, what is that? Numbers 35.
God,
for the blood that shed, it gotta be shed.
Got to be cleansed. The blood that was shed, man. Whose blood got to pay for that? Esau either. You got to pay for that, man. And that's what got you devil scared. That's why they got robot soldiers and bumpers because they don't want to get their judgment. They're trying to run for their judgment, like Cain. They're fugitives. They're vagabond. That's why the small hatters done ran in Argentina. And I heard I'm gonna do a lesson in Lord Winter. Argentina is like, y'all gotta get out.
Protesting the hell out of it.
Yeah, like that. Y'all gotta get out, man. Don't bring that filth over here.
They kicking their ass. They had to make an announcement like if you an Israeli man, try not to wear no flags or no things to let you know that you're Jewish and nothing.
They get beat up.
Gonna be a target. I'm like, damn. Shit, they getting their ass kicked over there, man.
Yeah, in Europe too.
Yeah.
They mad about that because they said the police ain't doing enough job to protect them because the Ishmael is whooping their butts over there in Europe. So they see him.
Get kicked out of Africa. You gotta remember African kicked France out.
Nah.
They know that
out of, like I said, even South Africa. That's why Trump brought them over here. And then they came over here and said, no, this is trash. I want to go back. The country is not country. He let them go over for free. They said, I want to go back to South Africa. I wasn't dealing with Ashley to it. It was better over there than over here. I can't afford nothing over here. And that's not trash. South Africans don't want to be here. Man, this place is cooked, man. So, hey, you got more precepts? So with that being said, man, what was edifying? We give our praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakadash.
Kwam Yasharala wa Baba Ba. Shalom.
Kwam Yasharala, baby.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.